Y'all sit there and look at me crazy if you want. I ain't gonna start talking till we get more people on here. There ain't but two of y'all on here. So we just gonna sit here and wait. And the two people that's on here, if you hit the thumbs up, that does bring more people into the live. So if you just want me and you to be on here, don't hit the like button. Just sit here and look at me, okay? We just have to wait. And if don't enough people come up, if not enough people come on here, then I'm gonna hang this up and come back later. That's how I do it. So it's totally up to you guys. Hit the thumbs up, or just sit here and look at me like you're crazy. I got number time because guess what? I'm gonna turn this off until more people come on alive. Bye bye. Just that simple. So y'all can hang it up or come back. We'll wait on more people to come on the live, then we'll get to talking. Yeah, one person left. That was a nosy one. Goodbye. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, when they can't see my face, they start leaving. It's weird. Weirdos. Yep, another weirdo left. So there's one person left. I'm sitting there gonna be weird. Welcome in, welcome in. We're waiting on more people to come up in this darn live broadcast. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Mhm. We're just waiting on a few more people, guys. Well, I'm here, but I don't want to. Just waiting on a few more people. If I get some people on here, most of the time I can't. Then I have to hang up and come back later. I keep telling everybody I'm not a celebrity. Oh, PT, you a celebrity? No, celebrities have 100 people on their live as soon as they go live. I think what I need to do is start putting a wig on when I first come on here. That gets a lot of attention. It's like, what the hell is this right here? Oh my God. I gotta get a battery for my nose trimmer. No, I'm not. I'm not a local celebrity. Mm, I am well known all over the world. I'm international. What time is it? Oh my landlord, she already gone. That's an insult to call me a local. That's an insult to call me a local celebrity. Wow. I'm not local. I'm world known and worldwide. I'm international. All right, we got a few people coming up in here. I got my pillows. I got my damn pillowcases over here and too lazy to put them on my damn pillow. That's sad. Yeah, I'm gonna claim it all right. Well, I feel like I got some money in my wallet and I know I don't. That's how thick it is. Ooh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Be back. So, guys, I'm heading out Tuesday tomorrow to go to Austin to do the radio, and I'll be back because I'm sure the funeral's gonna be sometime this week. The lady that died in my church. So I'm hoping it's Friday or Saturday. I'm hoping Saturday. I really hope it's Saturday. I was supposed to stay for my brother's birthday, but I can't. I had to come back. I can't miss her. The latest funeral. I can't miss it. I just get my brother a gift and bring my ass back home. I'll just get a gift and bring my ass back home. Just can't miss this funeral. I wouldn't think they would have had a funeral Monday. That would be kind of weird. Like she passed away last Thursday, so this Thursday would be a week. So I would say the funeral gonna be Friday. To me, when people have funerals, they should do them on Saturdays if they can. I'm sure Saturdays are the more expensive days because everybody's off on a Saturday and they're probably busy. And then if you do a funeral on a Friday, a lot of people have to take off from work, and if anybody coming from out of town, I mean, that's a lot. Well, have anybody had a funeral on a Sunday? I guess you could. I guess you could. If you pay for it. Yeah, but if you have so many people dying, Saturdays would be kind of difficult. I don't know. I don't know because those people do have a life of their own. So I don't know. I want a second line, but I don't live in New Orleans and Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, I don't live in New Orleans, so I would have to pay for that. It'd have to pay for it up front. It'd be very expensive. And these funeral homes in my hometown are so fucking boring. They're boring as fuck. They're just regular funeral homes. They're boring as hell. They're boring. I like funerals that yeah, but see, I don't. I live in Texas and they don't do that here. Like I said, it could be done. I would just have to pay for it. Yeah. So I don't know. But if you're gonna do all that, you have to do it before you die. You can't wait till you die. People gonna just bury you and let you go on the way that they're gonna get you out of the cheapest way they can, which I don't blame them. I want a closed casket. I don't want mine open. If they was able to sneak and get Whitney Houston's picture, they can definitely get mine, especially with the new meta glasses and all that shit. Nope. Close that shit up. You didn't like me any fucking way, so you don't need to see me. I let my immediate family see me, but other than that, close it up, baby. Close it up. Well, next week is Labor Day. Man, I tell you, it's right around the corner. Well, it's around the corner. Mm-mm-mm. I can't wait to November. Oh my God, November can kind of it just can't come fast enough. Man, I wish I could see the future. I wish I could read into the future and find out what's gonna happen in November, man. I was watching this guy on TikTok and he talks the way I talk about black people, and it's not all black people that's running around saying Black Lives Matter and we gotta, this. I heard about the boy that was in California that got killed over a fucking hat. At some point in life, like the black guy was saying on the video, we got to take responsibilities on our own. We got to stop saying what the white man is doing to us and we killing our own brothers over a fucking hat. Yes, I know it's gang related, and I'm not in a gang, and I know it's very serious. But at some point, we got to take our own. We got to be responsible for our own lives and stop blaming the white man when you killing another brother behind a fucking hat. When do we take responsibilities for our own fucking selves? Stop saying what the white man did to you. And it's not all black people who killing each other, but I'm saying you making it bad for the blacks who trying to make things better for ourselves. You killing a nigga over a fucking hat? I'm scared to wear a hat. A Houston Rockets hat. And I love Houston. I used to live in Houston. I'm a Rockets fan. But hell, I'm scared. Oh no, it was a Houston. I think it wasn't the Rockets. It was the baseball team. I'm scared to wear a hat. Sorry guys, I was on the phone. These little hard heads are wilding out. Yeah. And I understand. Like I said, I do. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because I had to put the phone on mute. Can you hear me? Hello. I need to know if y'all can hear me. Talk to me before I go on what I was saying. Come on, it's 80 y'all on here. Come on now. Don't make me hang up the live. Just say you can hear me. Thank you. Jesus Christ. So anyway, but what I was saying was, yeah, it's just frustrating. It's like, you want to. We do believe that Black Lives Matter. I believe that it matters. Of course, I believe all lives matter, but I do believe in Black lives. You, I, First of all, when you have these young black guys killing one another, the gang members and stuff, you know, they don't, they don't, they live a whole different life than what I live, and I don't, I don't live that life, and I'm not making excuses for them. But at some point, we have to take responsibilities for ourselves. And the reason why the white racist people don't give a fuck about us because of shit like this. You gonna kill a boy over a hat? Well, he should have known not to wear. He should be able to wear a hat wherever the fuck he wants to wear a hat. Gang members and these people, y'all got it's go. It needs to stop. That's why they don't give a fuck about us. They don't. That's why and it's what's bad is the ones that's doing it is making us bad for the people who's trying to live right and do right by their brother. I love my black brother. I love my black sisters and my white and Mexican. I love every. I don't look at skin color. That's not the way I was raised. But when you got these young black, and it's been going on for the longest. Look at it's man ever since Tupac, all these little young rappers unaliving each other. It's just fucking crazy. It's like y'all just you're defeating you're like you're not making our struggle better. You're not making it better. You're making it worse. You're making it worse. And like again, I don't live the life that they live. I know they live. Some of them live a really really hard life. They brought up in the ghetto. They brought up in the hood, and I get it. But at some point, we have to take responsibility on our own and for ourselves. First of all, that's a dumb question, Stephen Johnson. You said why don't black gang members kill racist white people? Well, first of all, nobody should kill anybody. Okay, so that's a dumb question. Nobody deserves to be killed. I don't care if they're racist or not. Nobody deserves to be killed. As much as I hate a racist person, I don't have a right to take their life. I'm no better. If I feel that way, I'm no better than they are. But anyway, I get what you're trying to say, but that's taking another person's life. It's not healthy. That's not good. We're not the ones who give and take lives, even though that's what they do. And every time I think about, but anyway, yeah, I just think that at some point we have to take responsibility and stop blaming the white man for everything. I don't blame. I know the white man has done a lot of crazy things in this world to us, and man, I saw some on TikTok last night. I almost threw up. How this one white uh, Christian slave owner, man, the shit he did to his slaves, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I can't, but I'm like, he did that. They would one of them. They said this the one slave owner, he would beat his slaves, whip them, and pour bitter stuff on their backs, and let them sit out all night and let the mosquitoes eat them up. Like fuck, like that. You and then you say, see, this is why when people say they're Christians and they're MAGA and they're Christians, no, you're not, because you would do the same thing to black people if you could get away with it. Raping our women, raping our men, having our men sleep with one another. That's just evil. I mean, you got to be the devil, evil, to do something like that to a human being. You have no. I always said I don't believe in hell because I believe Christ died for everybody, all sins. There's no greater sin than the other. But at some point, I believe there's got to be another place for people who do shit like that. But that's the reason why Christ came down on this earth. Now, this is what I believe. You don't have to believe what I believe. Even what Shirley Cedars to say about the chief of sinners, even there's no worse sin. Sin is sin. I don't care what sin it is. It's all on the same level. You can't say this sin is greater than the other. There's some things that people do are horrible, like horrible, but it's all on the same level according to the Bible. And 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 if Jesus came down here, he said, "Look, I'm finna die for y'all sins because y'all some crazy motherfuckers. Y'all gonna be doing some crazy stuff down here. So I'm finna lay myself out here, let them crucify me, and because y'all finna do some crazy stuff." But that's just my belief. But some people I would like for them to go to hell and burn forever, but it just it's crazy, man. But yeah, to say the slave owners would, 'cause, they would rape our women, probably rape the children too, and they would go to church every Sunday, say they were Christians. Here's something I always wanted to know. Now, before the slaves, the black Africans were brought over here, what fucking religion did they have? I'll wait. What religion did the black people have before they were brought over here on the slave ships? Does anyone know the answer to that? I'll be waiting on you. I'll be waiting on your answer. Because it's just a question. Don't judge me. What makes y'all think that their religion wasn't just as good as the ones that they gave them when they came over here? Religion or what they believed in. It's just a question. But anyway, so um, anyway, we're gonna change conversations, and I'm not gonna be on here much longer. I got things I have to do. I what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, radio station Wednesday. I leave Tuesday. There's a show tonight. There's a show Tuesday early. Then I head out to Dallas, do the radio station, come back for the funeral. Then I get ready for my trip to Atlanta. Y'all have a good day. Take care of yourselves. To all of those who didn't get into the conversation, remember, y'all got to know this about PT. I will stay on here and talk to y'all for 3 hours straight. If you talk back to me, if you don't talk back to me, to let me know that you really don't want to get into the conversation of what I'm talking about. And you don't have to agree with anything that I say. But this is what makes the conversation even better. When you come on here, now I'm not talking about y'all trolls. I'm talking about the people. When I bring up a conversation and I'm talking about it, no one's saying anything. That lets me know either you're watching me on your TV or you just don't want to say anything or you don't want to get involved with the conversation. Then that makes me feel like, okay, we're going to end this conversation. And on that note, the only person that said something was 5147. And I do appreciate you because that does make the videos a lot better when people get into a conversation, get into what I'm talking about, and it makes it last longer and more people get into it. And that's one thing I love about TikTok, but I hate TikTok is you can bring people into your lives, and YouTube need to catch their ass up and start doing that because I would love for half the people come into the live and talk and go back and forth and say stuff. But unfortunately, YouTube doesn't do that. So maybe in the future they're working on doing it because I like to talk to people about, the things that I'm talking about. And I would love for them to get into the conversation with me and come into the live. But unfortunately, on my phone, I can't do that. So anyway, guys, I gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Y'all be good. Talk to you later. Thank you to the one person who got into the conversation. Appreciate